10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about.
Oh, yeah.
Welcome once again to HomeSpun Sports. It's sports talk with just a twist
Just a
of
little bit.
down home wisdom. I'm your host, the coach, John 2, aka the coach. I'm up here in H-Town, Texas. My ride or die. Last P in the shell. My baby boy. What's up, Slim? What up, kinfolk? What up, kinfolk?
What's going on, Coach? What's going on, Coach? What's
Oh
going on?
man, Slim, man, I'm so excited about this episode 3 of season 7. Slim, our very special guest in sports commentary. This guy has no fear.
Mhm.
Okay, he is top drawer, uh, syndicated sports talk host of Chopping It Up with Buck. ESPN, Fox Sports, color commentary, play-by-play. This guy is the Swiss Army knife of sports commentary. Ladies and
Yeah.
gentlemen, please make welcome our very special guest, Charles Arbuckle.
Hey guys, how y'all doing?
Oh man, super Buck, man. Thanks so
Thanks for
much.
the show, Buck. Thank you, man. Thank you for this.
Well, you know, I learned earlier, the more you could do, the longer you would stay. So I with the Colts, and I played for them. They cut me. Then they started off my program in '97. I'm almost at 30 years in broadcasting, thanks to the Colts. And then all these other entities, I've been fired by ESPN, rehired by Coach. You know this. If you can do more, they're gonna keep you around. So that's how we do it.
Absolute. Charles, man, uh, you are one of my heroes now, and I'm gonna tell you why. There's a scene in the movie Slim, Buck, Forrest Gump, where they out there on the boat, and I know you saw the movie, Buck, so go with me. They out there in the middle of the Gulf, Forrest Gump and Lieutenant Dan, and they throwing that net out there, and they ain't catching nothing but hubcaps and batteries and baseball bats, all
Yeah.
kind of trash. And Forrest Gump said, one thing that I wasn't told, shrimping is hard.
Well, hey, remember Bubba made it sound easy. You can get
That's what I'm talking
barbecue
about.
shrimp,
Hey, that's what I'm saying.
shrimp
Shrimp
kebab,
burgers.
shrimp burgers.
Yeah,
I think that's about
yeah,
it for us.
yeah,
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 I mean,
yeah.
hey,
For
Bubba was I loved Bubba because he wasn't probably in the world a smart man, but he
uh-huh.
was so damn smart that Forrest understood. Bubba said, he made it sound too easy, Bubba. It ain't
Yeah,
easy. I just
yeah.
look like a duck on the water and make it leave.
All right, so let me tie that in. You're right. You're right. Forrest said, Bubba forgot to tell me shrimping is hard. Well, let me tell you what I'm finding out. Sports commentary, sports talk is hard.
Yeah.
And see the reason you one of my heroes in it is Buck, you did it on the field, you were an athlete. Okay, I'm not talking about these even Stephen A. This guy, I
Yeah.
mean, this guy, the guys that are doing it's black men that are doing it at a high level, and you're at that class. I mean, you, Dominique Foxworth, Bart Scott, I love Ryan Clark,
Yeah.
guys that have put it on the field and now
Yeah.
have gotten behind the mic.
Yeah.
Okay, they doing it, sports commentary. They're doing it in the podcast, man. And
Yeah.
I'm finding out that, boy,
It's
that
not
is
it's
hard.
not easy. It's not
Come
easy.
on, man. Come
Darius
on, man.
Darius Butler's another young guy that I like a lot. Just because
Okay.
what I do is I always want to watch guys like I saw Charles Davis when I was coming up, and Charles didn't make it in the league, but Charles was an outstanding broadcaster because he made it applicable to people, but he also
Okay.
knew what he was talking about, right? And you know
Okay.
when guys are faking it and being real. Jay
Absolutely.
Walker, Andre Ware, and I have always kind of came up together in this whole thing, and we always talk about like stay true to the game.
All
You got to
right.
know the game. You got to know film. You got to know that, but you also have to know how to convey it and be able to tell people what's really going on.
Absolutely. That's a word now for all our watchers and our audience that are wanting to work their way up into business, you just hit on Charlie and said, stay true to the game.
Yeah. Well, Coach, you have on all these coaches because you were around them when they were y'all came up together, right?
Yeah,
I saw the episode with John Harbaugh, and I know Jim very well. Jim is a different cat. John,
I'll say.
yeah. You know, hey, we all say that. And
Ain't no question.
I played 2 years with Jim in Indy, and I love him. But Jim is a different dude. John has always been the one that I've liked because he's kind of real. He's like us, right?
Yeah.
Jim want to go to the coffee shop and fight you on who's gonna get the hottest coffee. You know, that kind of stuff. You know.
and just to keep it 100, John Harbaugh walk up in there and buy his coffee and pay. He may even sit down and drink his coffee and walk out of there. And unless you recognize him and say, "What's that, John Harbaugh?" You wouldn't know it. Jim Harbaugh gonna walk in there, order what he wants, and he gonna tell you, "Oh, I'm a Heisman Trophy finalist at University of Michigan. I led Michigan to a Super Bowl win, and I coached in the Super Bowl against my brother."
But I will say this: I love what their dad gave them as a competitive spirit. Both of them have it, and the thing is, you know how hard it is to coach against your own brother after you've been kicking each other's butt and still love each other. I think that's the one thing I give both of them a lot of credit for.
Right. No question.
Buck, I appreciate you wearing the shirt.
Yeah,
it just ties in with this whole interview. You're a Colt alumni, number 81. What's your take on this quarterback controversy in Indianapolis? I mean, they got Daniel Jones as the starter. Yeah. They sent Anthony Richardson. He's on the bench now, 23 years old. This kid, what do you that confidence to destroy that kid? Yeah. You bring in Daniel Jones. What's your take on that?
Well, I mean, you want my head opinion or I want my heart?
I want you to run with it.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Well, I'll be real with you. I think the team kind of dictates who becomes a starter. Like the guys in the locker room will never talk about it. But when they signed Daniel to a $14 million deal, I said, okay, that's one check mark. And then the second part of that is when he comes in and he's almost on the level where Anthony Richardson is in training camp after not having spent as much time. It was in my mind that I said, my head says he's a starter. My heart says I want Anthony. The problem in the NFL is you cannot go with your heart, and you also can't go with a guy that you don't know is going to stay healthy. He's only played 14 games, and we keep saying, well, he needs to develop and play 30, but you got to get on the field to play 30. And the other thing is, guys, I watched it this preseason, I watched it in OTA, and I watched it even the last few games. Anthony has to learn how to just hit those easy check down coaches, the ones that go for 5 or they can go for 50.
Bingo.
You know, when you get the back out of the backfield or tight end, but particularly a back, you got to hit them right in here. You can't give him things where it gets him off kilter so he can catch the ball and turn up and run. And that's
Make him a runner. Make him a runner. Make him a runner.
Homer Smith used to say a long handoff. Bill Walsh used to talk about throwing that ball right in here so the back can get it. Now, he had excellent backs that could catch. But the problem I saw was the routine point guard, get the ball where the guy wants to shoot it. He hadn't been able to do it. And that's the part he has to learn. It's not the missing of the blitz pickup. It's not tapping out, even though that's an egregious part in a football.
Lord, no. Come on.
But the easy things that he has not been able to do.
No. There's no question. You see spot on, Buck. And in the last exhibition game, he, under duress, dropped a 50-yard dime down the field. In stride. Big time throw. But you're right.
Coach, this is what I say about Anthony and guys like that, because I've seen them and you have. They can put on the cape, but they can't play Clark Kent. Think about that. He can put on the cape and he can be Superman. He can throw the ball 80 yards down the field better than anybody. But what do I need? I need you to be Clark Kent sometimes. I need you to be Clark Kent and go be incognito and let everybody else do it.
There you go. Yeah. Very well stated. Very well stated, my brother. And I understand that. But would you not concur that by going with Daniel Jones, the Colts are basically saying, he's stopgap. We know it. This guy that we moved up with the first round, with the fourth pick in the first round, ain't but 23 years old. We can't trust him. We plug in Daniel Jones. We know what he is. And next year, you
Yeah.
got Arch Manning, Lenore Sellers, Cade Klubnik, Garrett Nussmeier, Sam Levitt, Carson Beck, John
Yeah.
Mateer,
Drew Aller.
Drew Aller. It's
Yeah.
going to be a hell of a year for quarterbacks.
Yeah. Yeah. You're spot on, Coach and Slim. I think the one thing that I do think about that, though, that Daniel sometimes can play hero ball also. That's what got him in trouble in New York. So that you have to keep QB2 head in the game.
Okay.
Are they going to give him some packages like Taysom Hill? They're not playing him today. So that makes me think that they're still going to try to keep him involved and keep him engaged if he and his – because he's saying all the right things right now. He's saying, hey, you know, best man won, blah, blah, blah. Even though we know in his heart of hearts, he's like, man, I want that damn job. That was my job, and that's not my job anymore. So I don't know. I want to see how the regular season plays out.
Okay.
If he stays engaged, what's his body language, and if they give him 8 to 10 plays like they do Taysom Hill to keep him engaged and playing, then that's a little bit different. If they don't, then I know after this year, it's about one of those quarterbacks you name.
Ain't no question. There's no question. Because one thing we got to ask yourself if you're a Colts fan is, does Daniel Jones make us better than Trevor Lawrence at Tennessee? Does he make us better than Cam Ward at Tennessee?
Yeah.
Trevor Lawrence at Jacksonville? Because you're showing the hill don't make you better than C.J. Stroud and D'Amico Ryans right here across town.
70 starts, though, is one thing that I look at. And think about the weapons he has now. Josh Downs, Michael Pittman. If A.D. Mitchell, I'm telling you, Coach, if A.D. Mitchell gets himself together this year, remember Hartley Dykes? Remember how good Hartley Dykes was?
He's in Texas.
AD has some of that. He's not like he doesn't jump out of the gym like Hartley, but he has some of that. He got that dog in him. He's from Missouri City, so I got to give it to him. Alec Pierce. Then let me look at Tyler Warren. Tyler Warren's going to catch 70 passes this year. Yeah. They didn't have that in New York, and they didn't have an offensive line where I got Quentin Nelson who will karate chop your ass in the next week at the guard position. You know, they got some guys, so they got dudes up front. And then Jonathan Taylor, he can hit a home run. So that's what I'm saying. Daniel, he's my point guard. I don't need you to try to take the ball and do this. I just need you to just distribute it. Okay. That's all I'm saying about this year.
I hear you. But do you think Bill Belichick, his final coaching spot will be North Carolina? You think he's done?
No, not at North Carolina. It's not going to be the last place. If he has any success, Coach, you know and I know, he has something in that mind of his, where he wants his legacy to be established and try to go after another championship. The problem with Bill is, has he pissed too many people off? You know, has he pissed too many people off? When you win a Super Bowl with Robert Kraft and you don't even put him in your book, come on, man. That's some pet. He's the king of petty. He's the king of petty. He ain't in the Richard Petty family, but he should be, because he's petty as hell.
Oh, well, yeah, but
he still got a record to chase, though. He still got a record to chase, but Don Shula all time 347. Bill Belichick 333. He still got 14 games to go.
Well, that's what he's trying to get. He's trying to put every mark on the book that he can, probably, Slim. And you know, I would say that he wants to do it. Start in North Carolina, win 9 or 10 games at some point. I don't know if this season they're going to do that, but you got to think he's trying to get back to the league one more time to get that record.
Okay. So his epitaph won't read his final stop in North Carolina Tar Heel, in your opinion?
I don't think so. Not at all. No, I can't see how it is. No,
them guys got big egos. He's 14 games away. I don't see that. Yeah, I don't see it. I don't see it.
Yeah.
But
he was a winner. Let's look at he won at the highest level with Brady. Didn't win without Brady. He wasn't a winner. He was a consistent winner in Cleveland, but they didn't win anything, and he didn't win anything until he got Brady. So that's going to be interesting to see if he can get back to the pinnacle without a quarterback like Tom Brady.
Yeah. Charles, there's a guy that I know you know of, well respected. People are saying even right now, Mike Tomlin is a Hall of Fame head football coach. They're saying that about him right now.
Yeah.
One Super Bowl win and has not won a playoff since the 2016 season. But the talk is, you would concur, right? That
Yeah,
people
I mean,
he
problem with that though,
okay.
the issue they have is they got to get to the playoffs. How long has it been? Like you
So
just said, 2016.
so let me ask you this.
Yeah,
If Mike Tomlin and the Pittsburgh Steelers, with a 41-year-old quarterback starting for them, if they don't win a playoff game, think will it be time for a divorce? Give me your take on the Steelers situation.
the Steelers. What I like about the Steelers is the loyalty, right? You gotta love that. They've only had 3 head coaches in their whole entire
Since
franchise.
69. Since 69.
Yeah,
Chuck
since
Noll,
69. You're right.
Chuck Noll, Bill Cowher, Mike Tomlin. I get it.
Yeah,
I get it.
But I think, and did he win 1 Super Bowl or 2 Super Bowls?
One. He won. He got one.
Because Cowher got the other. That's right.
That's right. That's right.
So I do think you get to a point where you say, okay, and my thought was, is Aaron Rodgers the guy to do it? I don't know if Aaron still has his fastball like he had. I don't see it anymore. I don't see that. Now, here's what I do know. Their DNA is to run the football, set up, play action, pass. So maybe that's what they're expecting to do. But they're going to have to go, to me, in my opinion, a deep run into the playoffs for Tomlin to stick around. And they haven't been there since, like you said, 2016.
So no playoff win. You think it'd be time for Tammy Wynette saying my DIVORCE finals and best?
Well, it could be because you think about what's happening with the Colts. That's why some of the things that happen here, Chris Ballard and Shane Steichen have to get to the playoffs, right? They haven't done that, and they had a revolving door quarterback with the Colts. I think in Pittsburgh, you haven't really had the consistency that you wanted since Ben left, right? So now you have to figure out if Aaron can be a stopgap and then get to all those other quarterbacks that you talked about. If they get to the playoffs this year, maybe get to the AFC Championship game, that might save him. I don't know.
Buys him some time. He wins a playoff game, it buys him some time because we know Aaron Rodgers is not the future. Aaron Rodgers ain't no 41-year-old Aaron Rodgers the future, and it's basically the same scenario that we talked about earlier about Daniel Jones. Okay, because here's the deal, Buck. Does 41-year-old Aaron Rodgers right now make the Steelers better than Joe Burrow and the Bengals?
Oh, hell no. No.
Right? Well,
Coach, you watch the film and you see Joe Burrow. Joe Burrow is on another level. Now,
absolutely.
He almost got himself hurt last week. I was watching in that preseason game because he was trying to hold on too long. And that wasn't on the offensive line. But Joe Burrow is phenomenal. And so no, and
41-year-old Aaron Rodgers don't make them better than Lamar Jackson and the Ravens.
That's right.
Okay,
or CJ Stroud down in Houston.
But I'm talking AFC North. So my question, Buck, is 41-year-old Aaron Rodgers, in my opinion, only makes them better than the Cleveland Browns, and that's because Kevin Stefanski starting 41-year-old Joe Flacco.
Well, hey, look, if you ain't first, you're last, but at least you're in front about it.
Shake and bake, Coach. Shake and bake.
They kept talking. To me, it's the same scenario as people referred to Andy Reid when Andy Reid was at Philly. When Andy Reid was at Philly, 4 straight NFC East titles, 4 straight. Am I correct, Buck? 4 straight NFC Championship games.
I think so. It was 3 or 4. I can't remember, but it was a lot. Yeah, he was there.
With Donovan McNabb, and in fact got to a Super Bowl, didn't win it, but he got there. Okay, and all the while people were talking about, well, Andy Reid's a Hall of Fame football coach. Andy Reid, Hall of Fame. Well, he damn sure got run out of town. Okay.
Yeah, true.
Now, I think it's the same scenario with Mike Tomlin. Okay, he's a Hall of Fame football coach. Newsflash, he better damn sure he better get a playoff win this year. Or I think you're gonna see us up. They're gonna meet at the courthouse.
It's been too long. It's been too long.
Yeah, man. Yeah. Fuck, man. Before we let you go, man, thanks so much, man. It's really blessed our show. So good to see you, man. You're looking good, bro.
Yeah, man. Thanks. It's good seeing you guys. I'm in the gym this morning. All the officials are down there, and then a couple of players' agents. So, when you go to these hotels, you don't see many people, but you see all the officials getting ready to work the games.
So now, what's your schedule? Your first game, you going color commentary or play-by-play for what game?
I've got the Colts and the Bengals today, last preseason game, and then next week I start off with Charleston Southern and Vanderbilt. So. I get to see Diego Pavia first week.
I like that kid. I like that kid. Buck, be blessed, man. Thank you, my brother. Appreciate you, man.
Care. Have a good one.
Take care, Buck. Yeah. Wow, Slim. Man, that's a righteous brother. Righteous brother, man.
Come on, man.
Yeah. Good brother, man. Good brother. Thanks, Buck. We sure enough do appreciate it.
Thank you again.
Yeah, we do appreciate it. Ladies and gentlemen, we introduced a very special segment to our show on show 2 of season 7. Okay. And it was such the reviews and the response were off the chart, and we sure enough do appreciate it. So we're gonna run it back. Okay. So without any further ado, it's time once again for Slim by the Numbers.
Whew, man. All right. So, August 19th, Shane Steichen, head football coach of the Indianapolis Colts, named Daniel Jones the starting QB of the Indianapolis Colts. This is Daniel Jones' third team since he's been drafted 6th overall back in 2019. Since the man Drew Luck days, though, the Colts have gone through 10 QBs, and Luck just retired in 2018. Let's break down that list. You got Carson Wentz, with 9-8. Phillip Rivers, 11-5. Jacoby Brissett, 7-8. Anthony Richardson, 8-7. Gardner Minshew, 7-6. Matt Ryan, 4-7-1. Joe Flacco, 2-4. Sam Ellinger, 0-3. Nick Foles, 0-2. And Brian Hoyer, 0-1. Good luck, Colts. Man, Texas. Wow, man. University of Texas ranked number 1 in all 3 polls. I'm talking the all NCAA poll, the AP poll, and the AFCA coaches poll. Game 1, though, versus Ohio State would prove to be very crucial if Texas Longhorns do not come out on top. This is the first time in the FBS rankings that the number 1 ranked team in the preseason goes into game 1 as an underdog by 2.5 points. Boy, what a game this is going to be. And we talk about slap in the face. In the FCS poll, Jackson State, the highest ranked HBCU program in the preseason, comes in at 17. I had a problem with that because 3 teams ahead of them have way worse losses than they did last season in Jackson State. Jackson State only lost 2 games last season. The 16th ranked team, Abilene Christian, lost 5 games. Lehigh, ranked 15th, lost 4 games. And Sacramento State, ranked 14th, lost 9 games. Y'all don't stop disrespecting HBCU football. And that's Slim by the Numbers.
Hey, way to go.
Coach, now we done talked about some these polls and stuff like that. We'll talk about some breakout teams.
Wait, quick. We'll come to that, but let's back it up because you said unprecedented, never before in the history of polling
Of polling.
Has the preseason #1 team been an underdog in its first game?
Mm-hmm.
And I sir, you said it's unprecedented, and they're 2.5 underdog. But the other thing, Slim, the over and the under on this game is 47.5 points / 48.5 points.
Now,
Now
Coach,
that
break that down. Break that down for all our viewers who do not know what betting odds mean.
okay, well, so what they're saying is Las Vegas is saying that the combined score for this game, if you're gonna play this game, you can bet that Ohio State with Jeremiah Smith, the best offensive player in college football that we know about.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, that we know about. The other dude over here, boy Arch Manning, we don't know nothing about him because we a lot of hype, whole lot, and he may be what they say he is. He might be. Okay, Lord knows, I hope he is. Lord, right? So many people drinking his Kool-Aid, boy. But anyway, uh, Las Vegas is saying that the combined score between Ohio State and Texas, the #1 team in the nation, won't be over 48.5 points at the most, 47.5 at the lowest. And I don't
Right.
believe, I don't believe, I don't believe one word of it. Okay, we talked about this in our meeting, Slim. So what you're telling me is that, and we know Texas is good. I think Steve Sarkisian has a hell of a roster. Okay, they reloaded. Okay, I know what they lost last year: 3 first-round picks on the offensive unit, 2 offensive linemen, the wideout Matthew Golden that went to Green Bay. They lost a shitload on offense. Okay, talent. They have reloaded and they are well stocked. And if you're telling me that the preseason #1 Heisman Trophy candidate in
Arch
Arch
Manning.
Manning is going to be here, a good offense will score a minimum a touchdown a quarter. Slim.
That's 28 points, Coach.
That's 28. Okay. Now, Ohio State got a good offense? You would agree with that, right?
I would agree.
They got the most single dominant player. We had Wink Martindale on the show last year, and Wink said, I'm gonna tell you, defensive coordinator at the University of Michigan. Big shout out, Wink. Uh, uh, and Wink Martindale said, Johnny Mont, that wideout, that freshman, Jeremiah Smith from Ohio State,
Mm-hmm.
if he decided I'm coming out, if he could, but he couldn't, he said he'd be the first player to go in the draft. He is big time. He's Randy Moss, Jerry Rice, all of the above. Okay, he's a man child. You would agree that he's the single most explosive offensive player in college football that we know about
That we know
so
about.
far.
Yep.
All right. So you telling me that Ohio State ain't gonna average a touchdown per quarter at home? At home?
I'm gonna just tell you. I'm gonna tell you. I'm gonna tell you like this. I'm gonna tell you like this for you and for all of our viewers. Like you said, Coach, in any team sport, you always bet on defense. I'm
Okay.
gonna tell you right now, take the under. If you're gonna take this bet, take the under.
I say take the over, and here's why.
All right.
I'll tell you, personally, from the little that I have seen and people that I have talked to, tell me that Arch Manning is a player.
Okay.
And kudos to him for staying at Texas. He sat there and watched Quinn Ewers play, didn't grumble, didn't complain. He waited his turn. Now he broke. Now he had a fat. His pocket was right. He had a fat NIL now. Okay, he wasn't eating sardines and
No.
peanut butter and jelly sandwiches. Okay, so understand something. He can make some money. So,
Mm-hmm.
but he has waited his turn. He has waited his turn and he is prepared. This
Yes,
team
indeed.
is loaded. This team is loaded. Okay. And I'm telling you right now, it's a week from today. Remember where you heard it. They gonna go to Ohio State, and I have them winning. Okay. Las Vegas has them losing.
All right.
But when they win, they will win because Arch Manning plays well and he has a hell of a supporting cast. And when Arch Manning wake up Sunday morning and he head to church and he set up in church, he gonna have a grin on his face this wide because he knows that I played well We won on the road, and I'm at the front of the line in the Heisman Trophy race. Remember where you heard it.
24-21 Texas wins. All right, coach. Let's go. Let's do these breakout teams. Let's do these
Okay.
breakout teams.
Okay.
All right.
Breakout teams. FBS breakout teams.
FBS breakout teams.
Who we seen the poll? We covered the poll last week. We covered the poll last week in the FBS. Ohio State, Texas, number one. I get it, all the way down through. But to make this 12-team bracket, who are your top 3 breakout teams?
I like Kansas State, coach, coming out of the Big 12.
Okay.
One of my Big 12 teams. I like
Okay.
K-State.
Okay.
That quarterback Avery Johnson.
All right.
He showed flashes last season as a dual threat quarterback, and he is a low key Heisman candidate. If everything works out, Kansas State, I think he's going to be one of the Heisman finalists. They're returning most of their starters at key positions.
Okay.
And the O-line is one of the best in the Big 12, coach. If you can block them, we can beat them. Something we've always talked about in our meetings.
Okay.
I like UTSA. I like the Roadrunners as well.
You like UTSA?
I like the Roadrunners.
American Conference, UTSA.
Yes, sir.
I got to hear
American
this.
Athletic Conference.
I got to hear this.
Owen McCowan, returning quarterback, another dual threat. Their wide receivers are returning. Most of their O-line is returning. UTSA's offense was ranked 2nd in the AAC last season, coach. We're talking about a dynamic, explosive, veteran offense and defense. Gotta watch out for them Roadrunners.
All right, so now, but get that. Before you leave UTSA, you do know they opened the season. First of all, they're in the American Conference, so the margin of error will be very slim.
Slim, coach.
Yeah, very slim. Okay. Anorexic slim. Okay. Okay. They opened the season with Texas A&M. Okay. That's a loss in Kyle Field. So you know that's a loss. And you hope they come out of that healthy. Okay. Because they're gonna be a royal ass whipping. All right. Yep. So now you got one loss as you navigate that conference. They better run the table, because if you're coming from the American that league, that conference, you can't stand 2 losses. If there's a team that makes that bracket, the 12-team bracket, they need to be perfect. And we know Texas A&M gonna probably whip their ass in good fashion that first game.
Probably, coach. But look, you got it. There's always the possibility. We got to play this game, coach. We got to play this game. They can run the table. They could very well run the table.
They could. Come on with the next one. Come on with the last one.
Arizona State, coach.
Oh, I like that one. I like that one. Sam Levitt.
Hell of a jump. Hell of a jump last season. From
Sam Levitt.
From Levitt.
I like that one. Yes, sir. Scatterboo gone. Scatterboo gone.
Yeah, he gone, but he still made a hell of an impression last season. What they did. They were projected last place, coach. They captured the Big 12 championship.
All right. Okay.
You went from last to first. That's a hell of a jump. But like you said, though, Sam Levitt and Jordan Tyson, nationally recognized at the University of Arizona State. Right?
Okay.
You get big time to do that. All right.
Okay.
They're returning 9 of their defensive starters. Okay. All of them. And all Big 12 return safety Xavier Alford. They're gonna be stacked on defense. They're gonna be very good offense.
Okay. All right. So you got UTSA, Arizona State. That's 2. You got another one?
And did you give me 3? Kansas State, yeah. I started off Kansas State.
Oh, you got K-State. I like that boy Avery Johnson. I think Avery Johnson's a player. I think, okay. I like that. I give you mine. Money talks, and you know what walks. Okay. Texas Tech. Their preseason. Red. Guns up, baby. Guns up. I like Texas Tech, Slim. They got money out there in them West Texas, in that desert. They got money. Listen, Ohio State, national champion, 2024 national champion, the unprecedented $32 million they spent in NIL last year. Unprecedented money. Them boys at Texas Tech reached, hey, let me tell you something. They got big numbers out there. Texas Tech, 55. Yes, ma'am. 55 million. You heard me. 55 million in NIL. Okay. So I am looking for big things from Texas Tech. Okay, okay.
Oh, for sure, coach. $55
Uh,
million. Yeah.
all day, all day. My other team is that one that right now in the poll, preseason poll, number 14 under them, uh, the Michigan Wolverines.
Mm.
I am excited to see what that freshman quarterback phenom is going to do. And they open up the season with New Mexico. And
Dub.
then Slim, I'm gonna be front and center for that game in Owen Memorial Stadium when they take on Boomer Sooner, whip their ass, Michigan Wolverines. I'm gonna be there for that one
You know
because
it.
I'm gonna tell you. Let me tell you something. Remember what I told you. Michigan will be better on defense this year. And they had two interior linemen on that defense. They had two, that boy Graham, Mason Graham, that were
Mason, yeah.
they had the defensive tackle, and the other big kid, and they had the cornerback that was projected in the first round. The Cardinals got him in the early second, Johnson.
Mm-hmm.
They had a good defense last year. They are projected to be even better on defense this year. They are coached. Don Wink Martindale, the defensive coordinator, does a hell of a job. I think that boy Sharon Moore, who played at Oklahoma, is going back to
Make
Norman.
a return, man.
I'm telling you right now, they go whip on Oklahoma's ass till it strike like a barber pole. Yeah, I said it.
Mm.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Uh-huh. Okay. So, and then my other breakout team, Sam, I believe in Shane Beamer and them South Carolina Gamecocks.
Oh,
I,
yeah.
b-
Because
I
Lenore Sellers can ball, man.
Lenore Sellers can ball. And Slim, if you look at their schedule, they lost to Alabama last year in a heartbreaker, should have beaten Alabama. They should be undefeated by the time they go to Baton Rouge and take on LSU. And I think Shane Beamer is a hell of a coach. And I'll tell you something, we're gonna be interesting. Remember, I said, remember, send up to our audience. And remember where you heard it. Big thing is if what happens at Oklahoma that I think is gonna happen. And Shane Beamer whipped Oklahoma last year in Norman 35-9. Hello.
Mm.
And if he beats them this year, Shane Beamer was a former Oklahoma assistant under Lincoln Riley. If they run Brett Venables out of town, first person they gonna come after is
Josh
Josh
Heupel
Heupel at
at
Tennessee.
Tennessee.
I get it. National championship quarterback 2000. Okay, when you beat an ACC school, you beat Florida State, an ACC school, but I leave that
Ring is a
alone.
ring, coach.
You
Ring is a
beat the
ring.
ACC. I
Ring
kept
is a
coming.
ring.
You beat the ACC school, man. Get rid of it. ACC basketball. Come on, man. So,
Don't
but
do that,
anyway,
coach.
I don't, if they run him out of town after Josh Heupel turns it down, will Shane Beamer take it?
Will Sharon
That's
Moore take it?
hell no. Oh no. Hell
Hell no.
to the no, no, no. Hell no. Hell to the no, no. Hell. Listen, Mich- Michigan, Michigan is North Africa. That's North Africa. You never run
I
out.
can't.
You
Yeah.
ain't gonna never run out of black folks in Michigan.
In Michigan.
Okay.
No.
Hey, Detroit. Are you kidding?
Detroit. Come on, man.
Hell no.
Come
Hell
on, man.
no.
Come
Sharon
on.
Moore, you know. But will Shane Beamer take it? If South Carolina is what I think they will be, will
Mhm.
Shane Beamer take it? So now I'll tell you something. And I had this argument with a good friend about it. We got to get Woodrow McCorvey on our show. But
We will.
Woody, Dabo's right hand man down at Clemson, damn good man, damn good coach. But Woody like Shane Beamer. Okay, okay. I'm just telling you right now, Slim, South Carolina is a better job than Oklahoma. You know
Yeah.
why? You know why? You know
Because
why?
there's more of us in South Carolina than there is in
Hey,
Oklahoma.
partner, South Carolina. Okay.
We look, come on, man. Columbia?
Come on,
You
man.
still right across the
That's
street from Benedict? Come on, man.
man. Columbia, South Carolina,
Come
bro.
on, man.
Hey, that's Sierra Leone. That's Lagos, Nigeria.
Ghana,
Africa,
man. Come on now.
right? Man, please. The Gambia River runs right through the state of South Carolina. Get real.
Yeah.
Oh no, man, come on, yeah. Man, Slim, bro. Uh, before we get out of here, Slim, the swag me out challenges today.
It is.
The ATL, Southern Jaguars, Terrence Grave
Yep.
taking on North Carolina Central and Trey Oliver and them Eagles. Who you got, man? Who you got?
That's Southern, man. I'm swag all the
Yeah.
way.
You got Southern.
I got Southern, coach.
I thought you were gonna say that. You watch. Trey Oliver gonna whip their ass in good fashion. Trey Oliver, Trey Oliver. I like North Carolina Central.
Highly
I like
anticipating this, coach. Highly
I
anticipating.
like North Carolina Central. Big shout out Joe Mack and Tony. Big NCC Eagle grads and big supporters of Homespun Sports. My peeps. So hey, Slim man, always a pleasure, bro. Always
Always,
a
coach.
pleasure. Yeah,
Always,
man.
man.
Yeah,
Cranking out
yeah.
these shows, man. It's fun, man.
Man, I
It's
had a
fun.
ball today. Again, Charles Arbuckle, thank you so very much, man. We are so
Hey,
appreciative that you take the time. We're gonna be tuning in, watching, pulling, and praying for you, brother. Slim, man. My best to your lovely family. Give Tasha my best.
always.
Go get them, player. I'll be sure to
All
tell
right.
your mama you send hugs and kisses.
There you go.
Yeah.
Everybody that is under the sound of my voice, thank y'all so much for tuning in to episode 3 of Homespun Sports, man. This is episode
Episode
3. This is
Episode
season
three.
season
Episode
7, man.
three.
Episode
Three.
3,
Oh,
man.
bent up, get your bent up fingers turned right so you can see episode three.
Come on, coach. Come on,
Oh,
man.
man,
Outro.
I don't pay the price, bro.
That you did, coach. That you
Yeah.
did. That
Violent hands, bent knees and violent hands.
And you gotta what?
33.
You gotta chunk my pecker through the stars, coach.
You gotta chunk your wee wee through the ceiling, baby, and bring them hands and hips. You don't hear me. You don't hear me.
Thank y'all so much for tuning into this week's episode of Homespun Sports. Sports talk with a twist of down home wisdom. Y'all make sure y'all tune in the next episode, man. We got a hell of a cast line up for you guys.
Got some big things. Got some big things. Gonna come at you strong. Ain't gonna come at you long.
Yeah,
Ain't gonna come at you long. Yeah, we love you,
all
man.
right. Love you too, coach.
Take care.
See you.
Say it.